Hello parents and students of Year 7, my name is Mrs Santos and I'm the Head of Maths at St Richard Reynolds College. I'm here today to give parents some top tips how you can support your students within their maths and students what you can do to really help yourself move forward. So I'm going to begin by sharing my screen and presenting from here. Okay, so I fundamentally believe, can your child explain the sheets in their exercise book? This for example, at the very front of their book is what's called our scheme of work. It's the entire course mapped out. This sheet should be used as a working document. Your child can be looking forward, but also looking back at their problem areas. I'll talk about that in a little bit more depth in a moment. At the start of each topic, students are given a blue objective sheet, and after they complete an assessment, they will complete a green analysis sheet. And this will have MathsWatch clip numbers on, and I will show you MathsWatch in a moment, and also how your child can reflect and grow from their assessment. So at St Richard Reynolds College, we do set, obviously this is a very different year in regards to, we do know our Key Stage 2 data. Therefore, the first half term, we have decided that the sets will be very fluid. There will be movement at October half term. What we are doing with this, we are really looking, is your child in the right place for this first half term? We're looking at homework, we're looking at engagement in the classroom, and we will do other assessments. So just want to make that really clear, for the first half term, all students will be following theta. Once at October half term and those changes are made, then delta will be the more challenging and pi will be the more supported scheme. Here are the scheme of worksheets that you'll have in the book. So to start with, all children will have theta in their book. And then once they are officially set after October half term, some students will then have a delta or pi. Here's an example of our objective sheet. This really helps the students to pinpoint the real detail in each unit. So for example, there's a prior knowledge and the detail in that particular objective. What we do is we what's called we RAG before learning, which is red, amber, green, how we feel about that particular unit. And we do the same afterwards. And obviously we hope that there is an improvement there. And if there isn't, what we're going to do about that. And again, when I show you MathsWatch, hopefully that will help. So here is a picture of the scheme, and then this will be a green analysis sheet. So for example, you can see here with mode, median and range in 1.1, and 1.1 linked to the scheme of worksheet. In the test, question 2 was related to this. So if your child got 3 out of 3 on this particular question, then they feel actually, I'm okay with that particular area. Whereas if they got 0 or 1 out of 3, that would be a really key area that they want to work on that. So I'm going to now show you MathsWatch. So your child has already been given a login for MathsWatch. They should have been able to log in. If they can't, please use Google Classroom to let their teacher know, or obviously let them know in the lesson. I want to go to the videos. So we do use this for homework. So they will have an assignment section where they can actually complete their homework tasks. I'm just going to, but also it could be a situation where they are independently going on to MathsWatch and saying, okay, well, I know that assessment. So I know that I struggled with mean, for example. So when I look at mean, I have to change that to Key Stage 3. So we've got obviously Key Stage 3, which is Year 7 and 8, and then GCSE 9, 10 and 11. So if I say there that actually I struggled with the mean, so you see that was S7, which was also, we already saw from the analysis sheet. This particular video is, let's see, 3 minutes 48 seconds. So watch that video, and then this is key, complete the interactive questions. So I click on this yellow button, you'll have always standard questions and harder questions. In this particular case, for the mean, I'd add up these values and then divide by however many there are. So I can see they add up to 42 divided by 7, so that mean would be 6. Okay, and I can see here that I'm allowed to use a calculator to complete that. Now let's just say, for example, I got that wrong. Okay, so I can say, oh, so something's not quite right there. I might want to go back and watch the video again, or maybe I just made a little silly mistake. So you're getting that instant feedback. And again, I really want to make this point at this time that there is no such thing as no homework. We know what's coming up in our lessons. So if I go back again with my videos, that if I know in the future fractions are coming up and maybe it's multiplying fractions, so just write fractions. Okay, so I can see now with fractions, what do I want with fractions? So it might be with multiplying an integer or further fractions multiplying. So I could actually watch that video before the lesson to really give myself some confidence. Okay, just going to go back again to the presentation. So like I said, homework is, some homework is set on here, not all, but, and they would have here, like you can see what they've been assigned and what mark they've actually received. And if it was outstanding, they would see that on there. We do have what's called lock dates. So if it's up past the date it was due in, that task is actually then locked. So obviously it is about imperative that they're doing it before it's due. Right, so I know we often hear, oh, it wasn't like this in my day, but we're really trying to get the students to think outside the box. So we have, lots of different activities to work on children's reasonings and resilience, resourcefulness. For example, giving them an answer and they have to come up with the questions, work on their problem solving. But also some things that don't change. Math is very systematical and logical. You must show you're working out. It's really crucial. I think we'd all know that there's a situation where maybe a 4-mark question and some students only want to put down the answer, but we all make mistakes. I would always make a silly mistake and if I haven't put my working out there, I'm getting 0 rather than maybe 3 out of 4. So a clear layout. Practice makes perfect, that we're not giving up. We are being very resilient and we keep going. To ensure that we absolutely have learnt that given task. So maths is all around us. Obviously we love our maths and we're very passionate about our maths. So, and same with you guys, if you're out and about, you're with your child, so if you're in the supermarket and you see an offer and what does that mean and can they explain it to you and where's the best deal and some calculating percentages, you see there's 20% off in a particular shop, what is that actually going to give me, how would I find 20%? So, etc. Just really enjoying maths in the world around us and having that real love for numbers and love for maths. Equipment is so crucial. So especially now during the current situation and lending equipment is an issue. So one of the new pieces of equipment we've asked now is that the children have their own highlighters, which is for our ragging of our sheets, red, amber, green. So we say a sort of a pink highlighter, a green highlighter, and then a yellow or orange, but that's really crucial now. So a purple pen. So a lot of this equipment will be across all subjects, but then the Casio FX calculator is a particularly good calculator if you haven't already got one, but a scientific calculator really is essential. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing there for a moment. So if I just say that I fundamentally believe that communication is key, and that is three-way communication between teachers, parents and students. So please, if there is ever a question, please do not hesitate to either contact myself or your child's teacher. You tell your child to make sure they're contacting their teacher through Google Classroom. So Google Classroom really is a phenomenal resource that we are using, and you can private message your teacher, say I've tried this homework, I've watched the video and I really don't understand it, so we can go back over it in class. I think that's all for now. I'm really excited to have you here, and we will obviously look forward to seeing you over the next 5 to 7 years at St Richard Reynolds College.